Hi Pisces, this is your reading for the week of January 16th. And I've said to Spirit, please tell me concisely what you want to tell Pisces this week. And the image that I got was the message that I was change your own fish tank. And the image that I got was you in a fish tank with your face pressed up against the glass, not able to breathe because you couldn't get any oxygen from the glass and because you couldn't breathe within the water because you didn't have access to it, which says to me, water representing emotion. If you would back away enough from being pressed up against a glass, pressed up against a wall, a context in your life, you would be able to swim around in the emotion and understand what it is that was going to allow you to actually change the entire tank. And by change the entire tank, if the tank is the context for your life, what Spirit is saying is you've got to remember, it will be helpful for you to remember that we are all creating contexts for our lives. We're all creating our own fish tanks. We have to put parameters around things and create some kind of construct so that we have the security of being contained. And in this case, it's contained emotion, contained creativity, contained life, but in a way where you still have room to move, to negotiate, to process. What I'm seeing is that what I'm feeling with this is that for some of you, Pisces, it's almost as though, well, yeah, it is. It's like your tank isn't big enough anymore and you're straining to get out. And that's why you're pushing up against the glass, but you're pushing up against the glass so hard that you can't really process the emotions that are all around you in order to know where to go. So what Spirit is saying is step back a little bit from the glass. Understand that you have the power to change the tank, and you will if you choose to. But you're going to know how to change the tank by letting yourself get out of mode and back into the water where you can settle and breathe and be quiet and allow yourself to really touch into your heart. And as I say that, what I see a beautiful ruby gem in your heart. And that gem is really speaking of a very deep, deep soul dream. There are many things that please you, Pisces. There are many beautiful acts of creating things, making things, exploring things with your mind as well as your talents that can delight you. But it feels to me as though there is a much deeper dream for you, that you've created a context within which you can function well and explore many of the things that interest you and gives you much of the sense of security that you need, but that now there is, perhaps for some of you, a deeper desire that's waiting to be discovered, and that's part of what the frustration or the irritation is with the limitations that your present context is offering you. Okay, so that is the message. Get playful, dream big, let yourself get quiet and really touch into the deeper dream of your heart, because that is your soul talking to you. Okay, that's your soul saying, go this way, love, go this way, my love. And I'm leaving with that, Pisces. Take care.